I'm here for one, just to celebrate beer and women in beer, but I am president of the DC Homebrewers Club and also a co-founder of our Hops group, which is Homebrew Outreach and Participation Sisterhood. So it's focused on women homebrewers. And so I was speaking a little bit earlier just about some of those, the groups and homebrewing in general. I started homebrewing about 5 years ago and was really inspired by something I read that just talked about the history of women in beer and the fact that we've had beer around for about 6,000 years, and up until only a couple hundred years ago, women were basically the primary brewers all over. And so really just got interested in trying out brewing and seeing how it works, and then got hooked on it after that. The first time I brewed, I had read very little about actually how to brew. I was following like one set of instructions, so I kept running into things that I didn't have answers for, and I would like Google it. There's also a lot of forums online, like homebrew talk forums, where people discuss brewing and challenges, and so I ended up just like spending a lot of time on those during my brew day to like figure out what to do next if I wasn't quite sure. You do the whole process, and then you have to wait a few weeks for it to ferment, and then you bottle it and you wait a few more weeks for it to carbonate. So it's about a month start to finish, and like the whole time I just didn't know if it would actually turn into beer. And then when I actually opened the first one and it was beer, I was very excited, and really that was what hooked me on it. Bottle bombs are a thing. So if you're bottling your beer, you basically carbonate it in the bottle usually for homebrewing, and so you have yeast that's active in the bottle and carbonating the beer, and if you add too much sugar to reactivate that yeast, you can like over-carbonate the beer, and if it's too over-carbonated, it can just, like, your bottles can start exploding, which is not something you want. I definitely think well, for one, I think it's great to be a woman in the beer community. There's a very active, there are a lot of active women in the beer community, and events like this one, people are very happy to get together, to support each other, to share stories, and to help each other out, and so that's really great. There are still always situations where I might just be at a bar randomly, and recently, I guess it was a bar and restaurant, and I ordered a Keller beer, which is a very light, very kind of basic tasting beer, and the waiter basically stopped to explain to me what it was after I ordered it, and I thought that was really odd. One, because it wasn't a weird beer, so I was like, is anyone complaining about this beer if they order it and they don't know what it is? But also, he didn't explain to my husband what beer he had ordered after he ordered it. It was only to me, and so that still happens sometimes, and it's amusing, but annoying too.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me today.